I think one of the main things that resonates with me is that we work with the energy of the masculine and the feminine. And what do these energies, what are the qualities of the energies? So then as a space holder, can I tap into the masculine, into this like pure presence and also direction, and use that in giving a session, and thereby also allowing the woman who is receiving the session to surrender, to actually let go into her feminine, to trust, because that is needed for an opening, for anything to release, because otherwise there is just contraction. So if I channel a very clear masculine energy, which also is like the nature of that is wanting to serve, and then so when I'm in that energy, it's almost like I tap into something that is beyond me, and it doesn't matter if I know the woman who's in front of me or not. I'm just like present in that moment, and it's almost like it comes through me what is needed in that specific moment, and then using all the tools that we learn here on this training is like the full package, if you can say it like that. It's not a method that I have to follow, but I have things that I can use. But then in the actual moment, it's the presence, and it's the presence in my hands and in the actual situation that opens up, and also gives this, that it's an individual session every time, no matter if it's the same woman or another woman.
And one of the things that I see with you, Dora, is that you have opened your body very deeply yourself. Like you've opened into we can call it the feminine, into opening your own body. And what does that actually mean? Because now you're talking a lot about the masculine presence, but you are also going through the journey yourself as a woman. And what does that mean in terms of you as a professional holding space?
I think that actually means that I can surrender to letting energy flow through me and letting something actually come through me. So there's no blockage, but there is I am willing to receive whatever needs to come through to serve in the best way. Yeah, and of course also an understanding of, okay, what is it like for that woman to actually surrender, because it is a process and it can be difficult. And so what is it that can actually open up? And I have experienced that in my own body. What does surrender mean? So then there's also something like about relating. How can I relate to what is actually happening?
And yesterday I saw that you held space for a woman in a deep anger release. And maybe you could speak into what's that like for you, and what has made that possible for you to really contain that and stay present with that.
Yeah. It is like magic when I'm allowed to hold space for emotions that are this powerful. And this is only possible because I have felt and dared to feel anger myself, and also to be exposed to anger in a room, and what does that do to my system, and to go through the trauma responses that come up if there is fear or if there is tears, and then to actually claim my own power in that, and to feel, oh, this is actually not dangerous. So now I can be in a space where anger is being released, and I can just be there, and I don't have to run away.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your nervous system is now calming that.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, that's incredible to be able to use that in a session, but even more in my own life.
Yeah.
Like this is freedom. Yeah. This is really what freedom feels like.
Wow.
Yeah.
One last question to you, my dear. Why do you feel that this work is so important in the world right now? Why is this meaningful to you?
I feel that the first thing that comes to me is something about sisterhood and something about women and the feminine. That it is time for that to heal and for us to reclaim our power and to help each other, and not through pushing through, but to act through actually surrendering to it and to stand strong together in this. Yeah.